yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Johnny Depp has portrayed a variety of unique and memorable characters, winning the hearts of loyal fans around the world. But it's the character of Captain Jack Sparrow that has won the heart of Johnny Depp.
What I love about being Captain Jack, which is the irreverence, you know, the fact that you can be so irresponsible.
Why should I sail with any of you? 4 of you have tried to kill me in the past. 1 of you succeeded.
And boisterous and loud and wrong and kind of get away with it. There's no responsibility. And you're in a position to do the most ridiculous things you can come up with. And it's fun.
Give my regards to Davy Jones.
You're mad.
Thank goodness for that, because if I wasn't, this would probably never work.
I mean, I remember from the very first second, you know, when I had my first thoughts on Captain Jack. He was actually born in extreme heat. Captain Jack. He was born in a sauna.
And that was without even a single drop of rum.
Which is very hard to explain, but I started thinking about when they were out on the high seas for that length of time, the extreme conditions and the heat, and having to endure.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
So I locked myself in a sauna for a long period of time, which I wouldn't recommend anyone doing. And that's how he came about. Putting Captain Jack into the ring, as it were, you know, was really about taking the chance, you know, and trying all this weird stuff out in scenes and seeing who reacted and who didn't, you know, on set. One of the greatest helps for me was the focus puller.
Action!
Because he's kind of a tough guy, but he'd laugh. And if I got him to laugh, I knew I was doing the right thing. So if he wasn't laughing or giggling, I just upped the stakes a little, you know, just turn the volume up.
Can we get a stuntman to do this?
And the stakes are high as Depp returns once again in one of the most anticipated films of the year, Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End.
Well, he's up against a lot in this film. He's put in a situation where he has to face potentially the scariest enemy ever, which is, you know, himself.
Who am I?
I'm Captain Jack Sparrow. Once down the gullet of the Kraken, Jack Sparrow ends up where no sailor wants to end up, which is in Davy Jones' locker, which turns out to be far worse than he'd ever imagined it to be.
Do you feel death?
You've no idea.
That's where we pick up with Jack.
Did no one come to save me just because they missed me?
With regard to historical pirates, there were some pirates certainly that were, you know, villainous, you know, thieving, you know, horrific thugs. But I actually think that there were some pirates who were a bit more like Captain Jack.
We must fight to run away.
Let's have a ball, you know. Let's get what we can get, do what we can do, you know. Come through it as unscathed as possible, try not to hurt anybody, try not to get hurt, and have a drink.